Okay, on to the next day. God, the inside of my ear is just incredibly itchy today, and it is annoying. Beautiful sunny day. God, I feel like I've angered someone. And the spirits are annoyed with me. Maybe I shouldn't have trapped them all in a cursed Ouija board. But, what else are you going to do? So, as somebody who has no belief in the supernatural at all, um, one of my favorite terrible movie genres is the. It's a subgenre of horror movies, and it's Ouija board horror. It's like, oh no, something. We used a Ouija board, and now there's an evil spirit loose in the house. Like, that's not a thing that can happen. Um, one, because Ouija boards don't fucking do anything, and two, there's not really any spirits running around. So, the whole idea is just ridiculous and dumb. And consequently, I think studios know this is a dumb idea, so you only get studios that really want to sign a bad script. Making movies based on Ouija boards. Now, the crossover that I thought was most hilarious was, of course, called Ouija Shark, which, in fact, summoned. Somebody used a Ouija board and it summoned a shark. And look, if you're gonna cross your bullshit genres, you gotta go all the way. Like, when a theorist tells me, "Oh, there's ghosts out there," I'm like, whatever. I don't really give a shit about that claim because it's never one I've been able to take seriously. Similarly, if somebody goes, "Oh, let me tell you about Roswell," I'm like, "Oh, fuck off." It's because it's been looked at and the timeline is all wonky. Like, it was pretty much written off as, a particular. It literally was a weather balloon. That was what was recovered there. All of the stories about bodies didn't start until the 1970s, and it really stinks of somebody just trying to make a show of it. Like, I do not trust a single thing they say about the so-called Roswell incident. Now, if you want to get me interested, tell me that the ghosts of the aliens who died in the Roswell crash are haunting the desert in New Mexico, and I am on board. I want to know everything you have to say about your crazy bullshit. Because, oh boy, that is gonna be a trip, no matter no matter how you look at it. Um, okay, let's go make some friends. And then find Sebastian and shove a fish in his face, because that is a perfectly normal thing to do. Because he wants a pike for breakfast. Random number generation is weird, and using it to generate an infinite number of side quests is always going to be a little strange, but I mean, that's Sebastian, that's my future waifu. I gotta give him the thing. Nothing is posted. How often does that happen? No trash for me? Okay. I'll befriend this shitty old man. Why not? He's a bitter old coot. Oh, hey, there's, what's your nuts? Hello. Do you like garbage flowers? Because, man, I got a garbage flower for you. Okay. Uh, let's go find Abigail! I just can't hit those King Diamond falsettos. There's another seed I was interested in here, and I already forgot what it was. Oh, corn. Sure, let's add eight corn to the daily watering routine. So I'm now sitting on 2 items for Sebastian, and he might just hide in his apartment. Or in his basement. I guess I could open up the wiki and see what his schedule is. Like, what time is he going to go out to smoke? That's what's important. But I want to be. Okay, so I have to deliver it to him today. Jeez, that's 400 gold. I can't let that sit. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go plant my corn, and I'm going to look up when I can jump Sebastian. Because yes, I need to stalk him to give him fish. Again, perfectly normal things to do. One moment. Okay, we're back. I think we're back. Okay, so it looks like Sebastian takes a smoke break in the evening, so that's when we're going to head back up. Actually, I'll probably head back up before then and fish, just so that I don't miss him. Because look, this is 400 gold I have on the line here. Am I even carrying a fishing rod? I am. Okay, that's fine then. And I think around 5 he might hit his kitchen. A bullhead? I'm going to have to see if that's one of the fish I need for the community center. I mean, I know a chub is basically worthless. Oh, some bottom feeder? I like how one of the dishes you can make is called carp surprise, and it's literally just carp. It's like, surprise, it's carp. What was with that little cocksucker? Largemouth bass. I think I can use that. As long as I don't drop the bass. Okay, I just thought of something really stupid. I'm imagining a DJ, a DJ at a club, um, and there's a whole lot of people dancing to what they're playing, and then some songs playing, something that people are familiar with, enough to work in the scene, and they'll say something. All right, the bass is about to drop, and all of a sudden, just a bunch of fucking bass fall on top of everyone, and the DJ will reveal that they have some kind of accent. So they misinterpreted bass drop and bass drop because it's the same word as written, but phonetically it's just slightly different. Let's drop the bass. Why is this so funny? Maybe it's funny because I've been up since 5 in the morning. Come on, I have your fish. Just let me love you. Come on. There we go. Now, I haven't been standing outside your room being creepy. And then we'll give him... Me too, buddy. Okay, so now that we're at 2 stars, does that mean I can enter his room? Don't mind me, I'm just checking you to see if you locked your door. Okay, good. That makes everything a lot easier for me. Alright, I'm going to see if any of these fish are worth anything, then I'm going to sell them. I don't think the largemouth... the largemouth pays. Oh, why is this so funny to me? I think I'm losing my shit. Catfish and a shad. Okay. None of these. Red snapper, tilapia. Oh. Wait, I have a crab pot somewhere. Oh, there we go. Largemouth bass. No sturgeons, though. And a walleye and an eel. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the thing. Because I'm pretty sure I set up a crab pot here at some point. And I haven't even checked on it in a little while. At least in a little while, meaning the weeks since I've last played the game. I probably checked it like on day 27 of spring, but hey, what's in your trash? Nothing? Oh, don't mind me. I figure if I go through the mayor's trash long enough, eventually I'll just get a gold watch. I mean, come on, the guy commissioned a gold statue of himself. I mean, that's some real your tax dollars at work shit here. Oh, and I'll soon have peppers that I can give him. Because he's into that shit. Hey, I can finish the crab pot bundle. Excellent. Oh. You know, is there even a dog in here? I'm sure I've seen it and I just ignored it, but... You know, that's one thing I could do without in real life. Um, Dogs constantly fucking lunging at me. So, like, every time I go on a walk, there's at least one occasion in which some fucking dog just lunges at me. And it's 100% the fault of the owner for not keeping their animal on a leash. But it's like, could I go an entire week without that happening? Is that so much to ask? I don't know what it is. It's this weird thing that seems to affect both dog owners and smokers. And it's that they feel the need to spread their condition as far and wide as they can. You know, you get this dog coming after you. They're like, oh, he doesn't bite. I'm like, he's got teeth, so yes, he fucking bites. And I don't trust him any farther than I trust his shithead owner. And I know most dogs are fine. They're just like, oh, new person. But generally speaking, I just don't trust them. All right, we'll just stick those in there for the moment. I'm going to use my crab pot tomorrow for my 3 extra crab pots because, hey, that's going to update my upgrade my crab production or something. I don't know. I don't need to produce any more crabs. Or I should say, I don't need to catch any more crabs. It's funny because it's an STD. Anyway, what was that? An earthquake. I didn't know I turned disasters on. Some good news from the spirits, and Queen of Sauce is telling me how to make an omelet. It's weird how often an omelet just turns into scrambled eggs. Oh, Mayor Lewis's lucky shorts. Oh, God. I have to befriend Marnie to get those. Seriously, right there is one of those reasons Lewis can fuck himself. You know, he'll bang Marnie repeatedly, but he won't get into any kind of meaningful relationship with her. It's like, oh, it would be scandalous. I'm the mayor. I'm like, dude, you're single. A mayor can fuck. It's fine. A mayor can date people too. I mean, he's obviously just hiding behind that because he sucks. It's like, I know people like to bash Pierre because he buys your crops and then sells them at an inflated price, but that's just capitalism, right or wrong. But Mayor Lewis is corrupt as fuck. There's just no way around it. He's an awful mayor. He's bad at what he does. He takes taxpayer dollars to live in the biggest house in the town and builds a gold statue of himself. Because he's the worst. And presumably he also hired that museum curator who took everything, every single display. And he let the community center get run. God, everything about Lewis, jeez. It's like, the fuck is wrong with that guy? I could do a better job than him. Oh, wait. I think we have... Okay, an orange and a peach. That... Guess where it's time to go once again? The good old community center. So, I don't know if there's any game effect for watering the cat's bowl, but I do it every time habitually. Because I just have to. Speaking of water. Okay, thank you. So, it's practically tradition at this point to mix mix genres with what's on screen. Like, people will take swing music and play it over Doom, which I think is pretty great. Let's see, Chef's Bundle. I have none of these. Fodder Bundle, no. Enchanter, none of the above. Oh, there's a use for chub. I did not know that. Hmm. Okay, do the fruits go into the artisan bundle? Yep. So we've got an orange and an apricot. Oh, I should make a bee lair um thing. The fuck is it called? A hive. That's what. Oh god, I know what words mean. I really do. Oh, those were blackberries. Oh wait, what are these? These are blackberries. Oh, progress. Anyway, so like people put swing music over doom or gospel music over scenes of horrific violence, and I think it's great. Um, like what was it? Was it Kingsman that had the church scene where oh, we have this whole crowd of people, um, and they're all mind controlled or something, and they break into this massive fight, um, which is like a perfect time to play gospel music. So I had the thought, play some Doom with some death metal running in the background because I could easily dub that in um, live even. But the problem, of course, is massive. I mean, you'll get a copyright strike in seconds probably if it's a new thing that people recognize. I don't know if whatever Swedish authorities are watching Twitch closely enough that I would get nailed for bloodbath, but how do you not play Breeding Death um, while you're doing some Doom? Because come on. But then yeah, Stardew Valley. Playing a bunch of metal over the soundtrack, I think sounds like a great idea. Kind of like how I usually bake on the weekends, and I'm going to do that today probably after my walk. But yeah, I usually bake with some kind of death metal playing in the background. It's very, very relaxing for me. Also, I get delicious cookies out of the deal, so hey, why wouldn't I do that? I'm actually going to try making pumpkin spice cookies this week. The thing is, I have a can of pumpkin, um, and that's 15 ounces, and I don't know. The recipe I looked at calls for 8 ounces, like 1 cup. So I'm like, do I just sit here and increase everything in the recipe by the appropriate amount? Because it's 15, it's not double. It's a 15-ounce can. Um, so that means I'm gonna have to do some math, which is fine. I mean, I can add and subtract. A little iffy on that multiplication stuff, though. I kid, of course. It's calculus where I fell down. I was also stressed as fuck and couldn't handle anything at the time, and then I had a panic attack and dropped out. Um, anyway, did I seriously? I looked right at an earth crystal in my chest and I didn't pick it up. What the hell is wrong with me? Don't bother. Just don't start that list. That's a long list. So before I got started today, boy, I had to overcome dumb shit. So I had last night, of course, I was set up to stream Persona, which means my laptop was hooked up to the soundboard, and the soundboard was plugged into the PS4, which kind of means I change how I'm set up just in general. The practical side effect of this is um, that I got to move everything and set up on the coffee table, and then not be set up on the coffee table anymore in the morning. So I spend 20 minutes looking for the USB cable that connects my soundboard to the computer, which is slightly different. It's an AB cable. So it's a normal USB cable on one end, and it's this weird B connector, which the kind of square one. Um, and I could not find it. In fact, and there's not a lot of places it would be. It would either be sticking out of the PS4 because I'll leave it there sometimes. And I wound up finding it on my desk. I've kind of got this no man's land of stuff on the right hand side of the desk, which isn't really ideal. And once every couple months or so, I go, okay, this is untenable. I gotta do something about this. Um, and it was just buried in there, and it was a black cable lying on top of a bunch of other black items, like my 3DS, or actually no, that's just my DS. That is in a black Nerf casing because I didn't want it to get damaged, and a tablet, and then this. Oh, that's a nylon collar thing. That's just gonna stay right there. Um, it's like it was literally 3 feet from where I would normally find it, and that completely perplexed me. It's like, man, I am no rocket surgeon, that's for sure.